Good morning, students. Today we are going to continue the chapter 6 Lifelines of National Economy. Second topic Railways. Here, the railways are major means of over land transport in India, carrying huge passengers and freight in large volumes over the length and breadth of our large country. Railways providing the good facilities to the passengers. Railways is carrying over 23 million people 2012 to 13 and 1.6 million tons of freight every day. It means the Indian Railway is Asia's largest and world fourth largest railway system under a single management. Number of railways zone in India. Central Railways, it is in Mumbai. Eastern Railways, it is in Kolkata. Northern Railways in New Delhi. And Northeastern Railways, Gorakhpur. Northeast Frontier Railways, Guwahati. South Railways or Southern Railways in Chennai. South Central Railways, Secunderabad and Southeastern Railways, Kolkata, Western Railways, Mumbai, Eastern Central Railways, Hajipur, Eastern Coast Railways, Bhubaneswar and North Central Railways, Allahabad, Northwestern Railways, Jaipur and here Southeastern Central Railways, Bilaspur, Southwestern Railways, Hubli and last one West Central Railways which is licensed Jabalpur. It means India have the 16 number of railway zones with their headquarter. It means railways have the largest network of transport in India and it is also the earning of the central government. Originally constructed by the British to serve the colonial interest of exporting raw material and importing manufactured goods from Britain. The railways lines radiated out from the major ports of Mumbai, Kolkata and Chennai. The Indian Railways network run on multiple gauge operation extending over 66,030 km as on 31 March 2015. Now you have to be seen gauge either in meters. So Indian Railways divide in three gauge: broad gauge, meter gauge and the narrow gauge. Broad gauge 1.676 meter and meter gauge 1.000 meter and narrow gauge here 0.762 and 0.610. You have to be seen Indian Railways network. Mostly it is connecting all the part of the country. Now here I am the Ambala, Delhi, Agra, Kanpur, Maldikpur, Allahabad, Raurkela, Cuttack, here Kazipet, Warangal, Hyderabad. Basically it is connecting the all the major parts of India. The distribution pattern of the rail network in our country has been largely influenced by physiography, economic, administrative factor. Important of the Indian Railways. Many passengers travel here with the railways, lot of the passenger, but here some of the certain problems of the railways. Many passengers travel without ticket. Thefts and damaging railways property continue. People stop trains, pull chains unnecessary. causing heavy damage and delay to the railways. Pipelines. Pipelines are the most recent modes of transport. They are used for transporting crude oil, petroleum product and natural gases from field to refineries, fertilizer factories and the thermal power plants. Advantages of the pipelines: even though the initial cost of laying pipelines is high, but running costs are minimum. Here they are ideally suited to transport the liquid and gases. It can be laid anywhere and on any surface. But disadvantages of pipeline: it is not possible to increase its capacity once it is laid, and underground pipelines cannot be easily repaired, and detection of leakage is also difficult. Waterways in India. Waterways are cheapest means of transport in India. They are very suitable for carrying huge and bulky goods. India has inland navigation waterways of 14,500 km in length, out of which 3,700 km are navigable. The national waterways, it is also known as the NW number 4. It means specific stretches of Godavari and Krishna river along with the here Kakinada and Pondicherry stretch of canals. 1078 kilometer. Major sea routes in India. You have to be seen here some important sea routes from Mumbai, Chennai and here Kochi. Major sea route: firstly we are going for the Mumbai. It is the biggest port in India. It is known as Gateway of India, and Jawaharlal Nehru Port Nhava Sheva was planned to decongest the Mumbai port and serves as a hub port. Kandala, Mumbai, Jawaharlal Nehru Port, Marmagua here, Kochi, Mangalore, Chennai, Visakhapatnam here, Pradeep and Haldia. But today we are going for the importance of this port. You know that Kandala seaport, it is in Gujarat, and it is important for first port to develop after partition due to loss of Karachi to Pakistan, and it is using for export cement, agriculture, commodities, carpet, textile, import crude oil. Now Mumbai, it is also important for export of electronic, petrochemical, textiles and engineering goods, leather goods, capital goods and raw materials. Jawaharlal Nehru Port, it is used only for the handless in some product as Mumbai. But New Mangalore, this is the important center, export iron ore mainly from Karnataka. Now Chennai basic handles a variety of industrial and agricultural products including crude oil. Visakhapatnam, it is also using for export of iron. Haldia, it is also used for the industrial and agricultural product. Airways. You know what are the important of airways? Airways are also important for in less time it connect to the large area. Now here airports are very important. Air transport in India, an important transport system of the country. It play important role in northeastern part of country because strategic reason. Here it is difficult in terrain regions. It cross now. In flood, aeroplanes are important uses. Dense forest, it cross the dense forest, presence of big rivers and limited population. Air transport has made access easier. The main features of airways are: air travel is fastest and most comfortable mode of transport. It crosses difficult terrains such as mountain, desert, forest, ocean as well as remote and hostile areas. It play vital role in during the natural calamities. And in natural calamities, government take the help of aeroplanes. They distribute the medicine and the foods. Communication Communication network is used to send messages from one place to another and request to progress and modern living. Now means of communication here on the basis of personal and the mass. Personal, letter, telephone, telegraph, fax, internet, but mass, radios, television, cinema, satellite, newspaper, magazine, books, public meeting, seminar and conferences. Here personal communication important, and some of the quick delivery on meals, large town 6 meal channels to be introduced. Here Rajdhani channels, metro, green channel, business, bulk mail channels and periodical channels. Mass communication, the broadcast variety of programs for peoples of all ages. Programs are transmitted and printed in regional languages like the newspaper. International trade in India. Here, when we are talking about the international trade, the difference between export and import as the balance of trade and its value of export is more than the value of import is called the favorable balance of trade. Some of the important things like here minerals, ores, here jewelry, gems, chemicals, allied product, engineering goods and petrochemical product or petroleum product. Important imports include petroleum and petroleum product, pearls, precious stones, here coals, coke, machinery. Bulk important accounts for 28.2% in 2010-11 of total imports. So this is showing to the international trade. Tourism as a trade. Tourism promotes national integration. It helps develop international understanding about the cultural heritage of different countries. Over 15 million people directly engage in tourism. Favorite of tourist destination in India: Rajasthan, Goa, Jammu Kashmir. Here large number of the temples are in South India and tourist potential areas located in the Northeast India also.